Cheeky little plug there. Most salespeople don't fail because they're bad. They always fail by these same 7 mistakes that I always see all the time. I'm going to break them down for you and I'm going to tell you exactly what they are and how to fix them. Sometimes, genuinely, the worst part is that people don't actually realize they're making them. So, the seventh one ties everything together. So, stick around in the video and I'm going to explain exactly how. Mistake numero uno. Number one, not controlling the frame. Mistake number one is that you're not controlling the frame of the conversation. You're not controlling how this conversation goes. It basically means that you're just the passenger on the I'll think about it bus. And believe me, if you don't lead the conversation and you're just a passenger in that conversation, you will never get anything from it. And when the customer leads, yeah, long day for you. See, what happens if you don't lead the conversation in the correct manner and you don't learn to control the framework of that conversation, you end up chasing, you end up justifying, and genuinely you start sounding like you're going to ask for permission to breathe anytime soon. It's a really common thing that I see with most salespeople that either are not very experienced or are not very good at it. So how do we fix this? And how does it happen? What normally tends to happen is that you go into the conversation, you end up not knowing exactly what you're going to say, you script something, or you have a script and you don't stick to it. Now, when I say a script, for example, I don't mean a script as in you read robotically from a paper and then hope the customer aligns with what you're going to say. It's more the case of you have a framework that you're going to stick to, and there's certain things that you want to find out. Now, when you start veering off the script completely, and now the customer's in control of the conversation, asking you about pricing, asking about all of these different things, you end up beginning to sort of chase your own tail around. So how do we fix this? And remember, act like you've done it before. Act like you're an absolute elite salesperson. If you can start to act like that and basically fake it till you make it, you will start to align with that. Your body will start to move with that. Your language will start to follow that. And your brain will start to manipulate you into believing that you are a top tier salesperson and that the option that you've got in front of you or the product that you're trying to sell or the service you're trying to sell is the key to all their problems. Mistake number two, you're selling the product, not fixing the problem. My God, most salespeople, I swear to you, you talk, they're a walking brochure. Honestly, literally, genuinely, feature vomit everywhere. Oh, this phone's got 16 megapixel camera. Oh, this laptop has 128 gigabytes of RAM. No one gives a shit. Honestly, genuinely, nobody cares. Because you might think they care about those features because that's what you've been taught to do. And that's what people have told you to do, to be very knowledgeable on the product. Yes, product knowledge is important. It's definitely a part of the conversation, but it's not the key to turning potential customers into paying customers or turning window shoppers into buyers. You see, what happens is that you concentrate so much on the product, you don't understand that the customer's there to fix an issue. You see, whether you're selling a phone or a car or something or a service, your whole job is to take somebody's money to fix the issue that they've got. You need to understand something. People buy outcomes, buy the feeling of their issues disappearing. And that is how you beat the competition. You focus on the feelings, not the features. Mistake number three, answering objections like verbal diarrhea. You're jumping in way too early when an objection comes up. Let me give you an example. Customer says, I'm not sure about the price. What does a rookie do? They start panicking. They start having to it's almost like they discombobulate themselves and they don't understand what's going on. Oh, but what we can do is we can have a look at a discount. We can have a look at this and we can try and give you something free. And they start throwing all the cards at them. And all of a sudden you've lost all control of this conversation. An objection, let me break it down for you very simply. An objection usually means I'm scared, I'm unsure, or I'm missing something. Don't fight that emotion. Decode it. Understand what the reason behind the objection is. Understand why is it that they feel that way. And dig deep into the objection and then circle around to the close again. It's not difficult, trust me. Just go back into it. Somebody says, I'm not sure about the cost. Okay, well that means that you don't see the value in this product. You don't see the value in fixing that problem. So how much is that problem really worth to you? This is how you objection handle like a pro. And anybody can do that. You just have to have interest, take your time, set the pace, and slow the tone down. And that, when you decode that emotion and understand what that objection is from an emotional perspective, what their real true feelings are, not just the surprise, or I need to ask a partner, or I need to do this, forget all of that bullshit. Believe me when I say to you, once you realize what the emotion is and you crack down on it, nail down on it, and hammer down on it, you will create sales from nothing. Mistake number 4, asking terrible questions. Oh, does that make sense? Do you like that? Is that okay for you? These are genuinely coffin questions. They kill any momentum you had in that sale, and they kill the energy instantly because you already sound like you're unsure of yourself. You already don't really believe in what you're selling, and guess what? People can understand that. People can see that. Ask questions that expose a motive, a pain point, or bring some sort of level of urgency to the situation. You want the truth and you want their truth, not just validation for your idea, because everybody will tell you, yeah, it sounds amazing, sounds great, and then they'll walk out and not buy anything from you. Mistake number 5, closing like a kitten and not a lion. Genuinely, if your close sounds like a nervous whisper, you've already lost that sale. Believe me. It does come back down to whether you genuinely believe in that product or not. And again, you know, you can guess, second guess, think about all of these different things. But the reality is, if you don't actually believe in what you're selling and you don't believe that this is going to fix the solution, how are you going to close? Close with intensity. Start saying, okay, so let's proceed with this now. How do you want to get your payment sorted? No begging, no uncertainty. And believe me, you will see a huge difference in your sales and you will close like a champion. Mistake number 6. Oh my God, this one, killer. And that is that your follow up is non existent. Most people, or most reps, or most salespeople will only follow up when they think it's necessary. Or they'll send an email, make a phone call once in a while and be like, oh yeah, just wanted to check in on you. It's a load of crap and it doesn't work. You see, the top performers don't chase, they attract. And what they do is they're consistent. If they're checking in on someone, they're doing it with intent. They remind you of the value in the proposition. And then they'll follow up with a purpose. They'll have a real drive for what they want to do and why their solution is the best solution. See, the sale is always in the reminders. The sale is in the connection that you build with that client and constantly following up, checking in on them with intent, with purpose. And to find that purpose and that intent, you just need to you need to understand that you have to fully believe in your solution. And if you don't believe in that solution, you're not going to convince anybody else otherwise. And as promised, you've got to the end of the video. This to me is the number 1 key. I've put it as mistake number 7, but this is what ties all of it together. And that is, you don't believe in your value. I mean, genuinely, look, think about it like this, simple. If you don't truly believe in the product that you're selling or the service or whatever it is that you're trying to get people's money for, and you genuinely don't believe it's actually going to help them, I promise you, your voice will snitch on you. Your actions will snitch on you, your body language and your behaviors will prove that in every instance. Remember, customers can feel uncertainty like heat off a radiator. It's so easy to feel. You need to believe 100%, be confident that this solution is the only solution and the best solution on the market. And if they don't pay now, they are losing out. And when you believe that and you have a product that you're pushing like that or a service that you're pushing like that, that then goes and spreads across all of your customers. It spreads like wildfire and your customer will feel that energy. They will understand that actually, if he's so passionate about it, he must be certain in what it is. Otherwise, why would he be so passionate? That is natural human psychology. We always follow the most certain person in the room. If there was a fire today in this room and there was 5 or 6 people around, people are going to follow the person who looks like they know where they're supposed to go, or who looks like they know that this is the way out to the exit. They might be completely wrong. Because that person had an aura of certainty, straight away, people will follow naturally. And the same with your customers. If you're uncertain, you seem a bit shaky, you seem a bit, I'm not too sure. Remember, if you can believe in your offer, you believe that you can genuinely help, you will breathe that into your customers and your customers will feel that energy. Remember, confidence is half the close. So look, fix these 7 mistakes and believe me when I say to you, your numbers will jump up so high, your close rate will will skyrocket so much that you'll genuinely feel like you're doing some kind of Jedi mind trick to these people, and you'll be shocked at the results. So look, that's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please, if you've made it to this part of the video, look, I'm a small content creator. I'm a dad. I'm really trying hard to build something. I'm passionate about sales. I'm passionate about creating a platform where I can help as many people learn sales simply, easily. I don't have to sell you a course. I'm not here to sell you a course. I just want to try and help as many people as possible. And hopefully one day I will be able to monetize off this and continue to give free value. But look, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me. Like this video and share it with someone who can get some value from this. My name is Usaid Ali, and I want you to level up. So go ahead and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.